Are you winning that battle? Are
Even
you
now.
better
Yeah.
at the end of the week
Yeah.
than you were?
I'm a lot better than
That's good.
I was in the beginning of the week. Work. Basketball tournament yesterday for my little one here in California. And then I'm getting ready to take my daughter to Maine. She's going to college there.
When did you
So
guys take off for that?
we take off in the next week or two. In the next week, yes. In the
What
next
is the
week.
date? Do you know the date?
I do know the date. I don't want to tell everybody.
Okay. So you're headed back east.
Yeah, I'm headed back east.
You're going to take one of your babies to college.
Me and Mo are headed back east. And so I've never, ever in my life been back east. So
how far east have you gone?
Louisiana.
New Orleans.
New Orleans.
New Orleans is as far east as
yes.
you've gone.
There you go.
All
I
right.
have been back east. I'm going farther than that.
Well, southeast. We're way down in the south in New Orleans when we were there. You're way up at the top, the northeast corner of the country.
I'm excited. Dolores, good morning. Checking in on Facebook. Thank you for tuning in. Dolores Ama. There you go.
Good morning, Dolores.
Good morning, Dolores. So I'm headed to Maine for my daughter. We'll be there a week. And then we come back and then we're off to Fiji.
Look at that. Look at that.
Oh my God.
It seemed like it was a long ways away for a long time.
Now it's around the corner.
Now it's like right there.
It's around the corner.
I'm finding myself looking at the calendar like every other day.
Going, yeah.
How much time do we have left?
I know. I'm still trying to, I know it's work, PBD work, but I plan to be laying on some sand and being near the ocean the majority of every day.
That's the goal.
That's the goal.
There's coffee.
Interviews and then back to the beach. So I'm looking forward to that. I think that's all I have. That was my week. It was like we haven't talked in so long, and every day I'm like, oh my God, I'm going to talk about this. And then here we are. It'll come to me. I know during the show, it always comes back to me.
As we go, and that's how we do, right?
Yeah. How was your week?
So I started last week. We didn't do the show. I was in Arizona, and it was stifling hot. I mean, it was like 114, 115, crazy hot. And they have dust storms, like call it monsoon season. And
okay, first of all, what's stifling?
Stifling is stupid hot. So hot that you don't go outside. You go literally park as close as you can to every building and get inside as
Vegas.
quickly as possible.
Worse than Vegas.
Probably the same. I mean, they're both dry heat, and don't let anybody lie to you and say, oh, it's a dry heat.
Yeah.
115 is 115.
Yeah.
It's ridiculously too hot.
Stupid heat.
So I was in Arizona, and then on the way back, we stopped in Bakersfield. I had a doctor's appointment there. It was, I don't know, 105 there. I mean, it was still stupid hot.
Oh,
yeah.
Stupid.
And then I got on a plane on Tuesday and I flew out to New Orleans. It's a different kind of hot, but still crazy hot. I was on the phone with my brother yesterday's in Salt Lake City. I said, hey, what are you doing? He goes, I'm inside. I'm just sitting inside. It's too hot.
What was it, 70 there?
No, it was like 100.
Oh, okay.
I mean, it was legitimately
hot. That's legit then.
He always cracks me up is he'll come over here like in the fall or the early winter, and it's like 50 degrees, right? 50 degrees for people in California. You're layered up.
It's cold.
He's in shorts and a t-shirt running around because he's not used to or he's used to it being cold.
Yeah.
Real cold. Like we don't have real cold here in California. So kind of that thought of, hey, we don't have the heat, the crazy weather that some of the other places has. Sad. So the monsoons, oh my gosh, like East Coast style thunder and lightning all night, just booming, rattling the windows. Nick's not a fan of all that.
Yeah,
I do. I like, I like East Coast thunderstorms. When I was in Ohio a couple times, there was rattle the windows in the hotel. No. I like that kind of stuff. She wasn't a fan. So
yeah, I don't blame her.
That's New Orleans was just sweltering, like sauna kind of hot. and apparently Salt Lake City in the Midwest is hot as well. So I don't know. Maybe, T and I were talking about it when we were younger. Maybe we just didn't get how hot it was because you went outside anyway. If there's a concert or there was something to do, you went outside anyway. Now we're a little older. You just stay inside.
I stay my ass inside. I don't go nowhere.
Stay in the air conditioning.
Yeah. Yeah. You go from your AC car, you run to the AC building, and then you're good.
Yeah. So and then I got to see your daughter. I got to see number 3 play yesterday. And I love AAU basketball, like where you guys were at.
Yeah, I've never been to that place. This is our second or third time in Rockland. It's a nice place. Yeah. Man, it's really nice. I mean, you said it was kind of an old building or whatever, but it was new to us. I liked it.
Yeah, it's got real seats. Mm-hmm. You can sit upstairs and see every court. If you're upstairs, you can see every court.
Yeah.
Parking really depends on whether there's a game or not.
They still had parking, so it was good. I like the place. It was like I'm used to ghetto ass places. This was really nice. So I liked it.
Yeah, when Ty played, he would play like in a middle school in the in the hood, or but then that would be the one you would circle in the schedule. Oh, Hardwood Palace. That's the one you can't miss because it's air conditioning works. A lot of the gyms you end up in playing in an AAU, sometimes the air conditioning doesn't work very well.
In Sacramento?
Oh yeah.
Oh
yeah. There's plenty of gyms that he played in as a kid that we were just sitting there. It was like a sauna, but not the Hardwood Palace. Palace, they got good food. If you're getting food down there, and they have relaxing chairs.
We've been bringing our own food.
Yeah. And they're much more relaxed about that. They used to be like check coolers, and like you couldn't bring water in there.
Oh,
it's much more relaxed now.
Yeah. It says no outside food, but we wherever we go, we always bring our own drinks and our own food because it's crazy. Well, first of all, AAU is crazy expensive, and then you have to pay to get in, and then you've got to pay to eat. No, thank you.
Yeah. It's the same way, like with softball, it would be like you have to pay every weekend. You're paying both days too. You don't pay the first day if it's a tournament, and then you pay both days. So a lot of basketball left in Malia's future. She's a very unselfish player.
Yeah.
There was a lot of times where I was like, shoot, but she's a pass first, shoot second player, very unselfish. Nice to see too, because a lot of kids that age, all they want to do is fire the ball up.
Yeah.
And she's definitely mature out there on the court. Great passer too.
Yeah. Yeah. She likes that game. I have my Giants hat on today.
Ooh, they retired Will Clark's number.
I seen that.
Did you see that?
I did. I seen that they retired his number. Thank you very much.
Yeah.
That's a good. Yes, do that. I know they're not doing so good right now, kind of, sort of. To me, it's still early. And we always hold out to the very last minute. Giants fans are the best fans because it could be the bottom of the ninth, 2 outs, and we're down by 2 runs, and we will still watch
that's irritating.
In hopes.
That's irritating to other basketball fans. I mean, baseball fans, because my friend's a Dodger fan.
Yeah.
And he said, it's irritating about Giants fans is like everybody roots for their team with 2 outs in the last inning. He said, you Giants fans actually believe it.
Yeah.
Like you actually believe that they're going to win every
down
time.
To the last out. Like we'll still be down 2 runs, and it's, 2 outs,
2 strikes,
and we're still like holding on to the TV. So, so go Giants.
Yeah. But I didn't know 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. He only played 8 seasons for the Giants.
But what an impact he made.
Oh yeah, him and Kevin Mitchell were like, they were the Bash brothers before there was the Bash brothers across the bay. But I would have thought that he was longer with the Giants. 8 years surprised me.
Yeah. And that's kind of a long time for any athlete to be in sports. 8 seasons, kind of, in my opinion. But yeah, I think
he played for Baltimore, the Orioles twice. and St. Louis and the Texas Rangers. I didn't know. I knew he went to the Rangers after the Giants because you always remember that when one of the best players goes somewhere, you remember that. But I would have thought he played 5 years with the Rangers and 8 with the Giants. It's almost like he played as long there as he did with the Giants. But I think it's right. You're right. It's the impact. And you just remember all of the great seasons.
I mean, when you say his name, all you remember is him with the Giants.
Right. You don't remember the
that's
Orioles.
it. I was me and Mo were having this discussion about basketball because he's like, Draymond Green might not be playing for the Warriors. And I said, huh? And he said, he's looking for big money. I mean, big money. Like he wants to make just as much as Steph and Clay. And
that's silly.
It's kind of silly to me. Like he's making $20 million. So he's looking for like $40 million. And to me, like, I can show you how to live off of $50,000 a year. You know what I mean? Own a home, make your car pay. I'm like, get a hold of me. I will show you how to budget your money. And I don't even know how to budget my money that good. But $20 million is a ridiculous amount of money in everybody's opinion. I'm guessing.
It's relative because, there's definitely going to be the person that lives in Mumbai in India that would be like, you make how much a year over there? I could show you how, you know what I mean? So some of it's relative, but I just don't get that. I mean, Draymond he's a key piece to the team. I
get it. Yep.
But he's not Steph.
Yeah, but still, to me, it won't be the Warriors if he leaves. Like him, Clay, and Steph are like, to me, the core.
Definitely the core
of
all of
the Warriors.
They were there.
But for him to leave would be devastating. It would be devastating if he left. But
he was a lot this season. I mean, a lot of technical fouls and at the wrong time. But in the end, they win the championship.
I mean, he wouldn't be who he is the team wouldn't be who they are if he wasn't there. But my thing is like, $20 million. And then we were talking about, who is that who doesn't want to play unless his son is playing on the Lakers? Who plays for the Lakers?
Let's see. You got LeBron.
LeBron. There you go. LeBron doesn't want to sign. He doesn't. He wants his son to get signed with the Lakers.
That's nice.
In order for him to continue to play, he said that, or we were having that discussion, me and Mo. So Mo was telling me that, and I'm like, what? Does he have a son that old? Is he in high school?
He has a son that's, I think it would have to be coming out of high school. But he just, and again, LeBron's not that stage of his career.
Right.
Like when he was with the Heat and he was with the Cavaliers, like he was the best player in the league. And I just don't see that he commands that much. I don't know, that much weight in making that decision. But yeah, I'm not sure how old his son is. His son's definitely, he's in high school, I think. I'm not sure. I don't follow that very much because there's his kid, and then there's a bunch of kids of NBA players that are in high school or college right now that are really good.
Oh, he's going to keep playing until he can play with his son. There you go.
Gotcha.
Good job, Mena. Mena's so good. He's going to keep playing until his son. I was like, wait, what?
Yeah.
That's crazy. But yeah, okay, that makes sense. There you go. Ixnay what I said earlier. But yeah, so I just think basketball players I get it. It's a franchise and the owner wants to make, their money back. And so you're going to pay whatever and win. You're going to pay whatever you need to pay to get the right team but like $20 million is a lot of money.
Oh yeah, it's no doubt. But if he thinks he can get 40 somewhere else, I mean, if I could make double what I make right now, go to another place,
definitely,
do the same thing,
definitely, I would
probably
leave.
Going.
Yeah, I know. It's just stay, don't go. So yeah, that was my 2 cents on sports. That was my 2 cents.
I mean, the Warriors are in a really good position right now. They won the championship with a whole bunch of young players. Like they have the core that's older, but they had some young players really step up. Like, and they were talking about trading people to get Kevin Durant back on the team and all those kind of things. It's like, you just won without him.
Yeah.
Like, why break everything
Why
up?
bring him back? Yeah.
Why, and break up the team that won the championship.
Right.
Like, trying to get a little bit better is good, but I don't know, to break up the team, to bring KD back. I mean, he's a great player and everything, but at what cost?
Yeah.
They break up the whole team for that.
No, thank you. I think I'm sad that Gary Payton left, but like these young guys that left, like they got a ring. So now I'm sure they want it. I know they want another ring, but now it's like play for money.
Yeah.
You can be set for life. And who knows if you get injured or you're already set for life. So
your 49ers are Talanoa Hufanga.
I seen him do an interview.
Making some
noise. Why? I missed that.
Yeah, he's
What's
just playing
going?
Well. I mean, they're right now everybody's fighting for a starting position.
Yeah.
So you get a lot of players, and he had a really good rookie year.
Yeah.
It's not like he was in danger of getting cut or anything, but I think we'll see a lot of him on the field.
Yeah.
He only had 3 starts last year. I think that's definitely going to be more this year.
Yeah, he had a whole interview recently. I mean, and I was like, well, what's going on? What are they doing? Is he trading? But they were just talking about the upcoming season. So that's good.
Yeah, I'm excited for the football season to start with the Steelers. It's first time in 17 years without Ben. And I'm probably looking more forward to it than I was in recent years, because it's like exciting as to see what's going to happen. But yeah, it's a weird thing where you had like Ben played 17 years. You got Tom Brady's been in the league forever. LeBron and basketball been there 18 years. I mean, there's a lot of people getting ready to retire.
Did Juju leave the Philadelphia?
Yeah. Juju went to, I think he went to
Kansas City. Yeah.
Sure.
I thought I seen him in a Kansas City uniform, but I wasn't really paying attention because, I thought he used to play for the Steelers. So.
That means you pay attention. That's why you're tracking him to figure out where he went, because he's from the Steelers.
No, I did see him in a different uniform. I'm like, did he leave? Oh my God, what are they going to do without him?
Yeah. Well, I mean, how do you not go
play who's the new quarterback?
Mitchell Trubisky used to be quarterback for the Bears, and then most recently with the Bills. Really good quarterback. I think he'll be fine. And they drafted what they think is the future, and Kenny Pickett from Pitt.
Jimmy G.
You keep trying to pawn him off on us.
You guys can have Jimmy G.
Yeah, no, you guys keep him.
No.
He took you to the NFC Championship game?
Oh, God. Did he follow through? You got to follow through in order for that to be a really good mention.
Niner fans are so spoiled.
No.
No ring, get out.
Yeah. Yeah. That's like, what's his name? 5 and 5.
Oh,
that's all you
Kaepernick.
need. Kaepernick. Like,
first and goal.
You got to go. You didn't follow. You got to go. I don't know if you can see this painting that's on our screen right now. For those of you who are watching on Facebook, it's a painting that Tracy Williams, who is now residing in Oakland. When we interviewed her, she was living in Utah, and she did this painting for us. So we've had it forever, and so here it goes. I love it. It's one of my favorite paintings. So
she does amazing work. That was one of those things. We were in Utah for the interview.
Yeah.
And she had said to meet her in the library.
Mm-hmm.
And it's just such a different state. We got in, and it was winter, so it was cold. It was like freezing. In the teens. And we got into the library, and this is the downtown library. This is the big, like 6-story
huge
library. We get in there, and there's homeless people everywhere.
Mm-hmm.
And Hecky and I, because we're from California, are like, where are the guards?
Yeah. Like, why are there homeless people in here?
Yeah, somebody's going to be kicking these people out. And then she
not
told
that we're
us,
bougie or anything, but in California, they kick all the homeless people out of buildings wherever they are.
Public buildings,
it's kind of awful.
Hang out.
Well, it is awful.
And that was the kind of the cultural difference coming from California. It wasn't like I necessarily wanted them to get kicked out. I was just like, well,
usually
at some point
the
somebody's
norm.
going to come over here and kick them out. And they weren't, and they were on every floor. Like we would go. I was thinking maybe
there was
it was
a
just
fireplace
a lobby.
in there.
Yeah, I was thinking maybe it's just the lobby. No, we were up on the 5th or 6th floor doing the interview, and there were homeless people in there. And she told us actually that the city make sure that the public buildings are
Stay
left open so that the homeless can get in and warm up.
Yeah, I love that about Utah. Utah, kudos to you, is that they actually let the homeless or whatever your situation is,
Right.
if you need to stay warm, they let you in public buildings, which is freaking amazing.
And what a library. Yeah, that library was
6 stories,
amazing.
had an elevator. I was like,
it wasn't like a regular library. It's almost like a mall with books,
right?
Is what it felt like. And we sat up on whatever floor we were on, 5th, 6th floor, and did the interview with Tracy.
Yes.
And we just sat there, and I was thinking we're gonna get kicked out. Like and we set up a tripod and then we actually moved the chairs around so that we would get the right angle, so we weren't like the backdrop wasn't the window. What a great trip to Utah. We got to get back out there. We spent a lot of time out there, and that's how we obtained the picture that you can see now.
Yeah.
Is as a result of that interview.
Yep. I love her. Are we gonna do anything? We gonna do community announcements?
We can do community announcements.
Community announcements.
All right. Kiss My Boba is a Tongan-owned family business that specializes in boba. They're open at 12 p.m. and open until 10 and 11 on Fridays and Saturdays, closed on Mondays. Check their IG, their Instagram for their hours. They are located at 221 El Camino Real in San Bruno, California.
Okay. Oh my, so 7th annual Amu Barbecue is happening August 20th at Gilman Park in San Francisco. Free family affair for the entire family. Amu is also having their blood drive on October 1st from 9 a.m. to 2 p.m. at 2055 Sunnydale Avenue in San Francisco. If you want to volunteer for the Amu Barbecue or donate or whatever, contact Christine Mawia at 650-219-1081 or email jtchristine@hotmail.com.
What a great flyer.
Yeah.
And that flyer really shows all the different things that go on that day. All free. Just got to show up and what they say, don't bring the drama or leave the drama at home.
Leave the drama at home.
Yeah, in memory of JT Mawia.
Right.
Oak Pin, Oakland Pacific Islander Network is having their back to school bash on Friday, August 5th. Backpack and school supplies giveaway. Dinner and games, prizes, guest speaker, live DJ and dancing for ages 13 to 18 from 5:30 p.m. to 8:30 p.m. at Just Dance Ballroom in Oakland, California. Free event, but you need to register at opin.social.eventbrite.com.
Awesome. Tokyo Moana restaurant is open Wednesday to Friday from 8 a.m. to 5 p.m. and Saturday and Sunday 8 a.m. to 3 p.m. Featuring American and Polynesian food. And don't forget to ask for their crack mango otai.
Crack otai.
They're located at 4000 South El Camino Real in San Mateo, California.
And I think that obviously it's not, if you look on the menu, it doesn't say crack otai. But if you ask for crack otai,
they know what you're talking about.
Mm-hmm. We talked to Fusi at the Pacific Feats Festival, and she was talking about people coming up and ordering that, and her thinking, well, it's not actually called that, but I know what you're
I know what you're talking about. There you go.
I think we have yes, the Rugby Sevens is the 27th and 28th of August. That conflicts with the PBD trip to Fiji. So we will not be there, but Island City Media will be there, and we'll be covering that. And what a great time in Southern California. The weather's going to be amazing, and Island City Media is going to be covering that.
Yep.
Rugby is back in the City of Angels. Yes, it's the LA 7, August 27th and 28th. Dignity Sports Hub. Support all of our teams. Samoa, Fiji, New Zealand, USA. For more information, go to la7srugby.com. Switch to rugby, switch to 7.
Q does a good job with those.
He does a great job.
He's
Sevens is like it's like Mardi Gras for soccer, it's not just what's going on the field. In the stands is just amazing. People are dressed up, people are singing, people are, obviously avidly following their team. Just it's a great time. We got to attend the one in Las Vegas, and a good time for all. So if you're in Southern California, or you can make the trip there on the 27th and 28th, go check it out.
Go to la7srugby.com for tickets and more information. Go get your tickets. So this week, this kid, he's a USC film student, and he sent a message through DM. He DM'd me. Peter Filimoa, he's a USC film student, and he sent a message to PBD. He is making a film called Feely, about a Samoan kid who's following his father. He's debating on whether to follow his father's dream to do football or follow his own dream to do film. And it's that whole debate. And he said 4 things about the Polynesian culture is faith, family, food, and football. And football is seen as a road to success. And so that whole debate that's going on with the father and son, Samoan father pushing his son to do football. So he's trying to raise $30,000 to help complete the film. And so it's a really good, he has a video that if you go to our IG, you can see Instagram. IG's Instagram. But it's that whole, should I do football? Should I try? So, and he didn't even like football. So the whole fighting his inner demons, whether to listen to his father or to follow his own dreams. So
life is just so much easier when you follow your heart.
Yes.
Right.
Yeah.
There's all kinds of conflict when you're not really doing what you feel like you should be doing. And everything seems to fall in place once you follow your heart and do what you feel like you were destined to do. He completed his degree actually in media production and film studies from Pepperdine University.
Nice.
And then he's a graduate student at USC.
So okay.
So nice to see.
So nice.
The continuing education and to see, especially in this kind of media production kind of because we met the Waterman director.
Yeah.
And it seems
Isaac,
like now that we just kind of, you keep seeing more and more of these come up. They're out there. We just got to find them and push and promote them and put them out there.
And good for him. He's like putting himself out there to ask, like, we are humble people. We don't like to ask for anything. So for him to actually put his face out there and to be on social media asking for help to create his film, kudos to him. So there you go.
Chasing his dream.
Chasing his dream. Good for you.
What you got coming up this week?
This week, it just work. I'm still in a learning curve. So I've changed fields. And so I was in law enforcement, kind of, sort of law enforcement. And now I'm like in the IT world. Not really IT, just governance and compliance. So it's a whole new learning curve for me. So that's what I'm doing.
Governance and compliance within IT, though, right? So
within IT,
that's the field that you're making sure is compliant. And
yes.
Awesome.
Yeah.
And that's something you're learning that's new. There you go. I mean, why stop learning? Because you're never too old or too young to learn. So I'm learning the hard way. Like crying every day. No. But yeah, that's it. I seen that London Breed, the mayor of San Francisco, is declaring a local public health emergency for monkeypox starting, is it tomorrow? August 1st? When is August 1st? Tomorrow? Yes, August 1st.
August 1st.
When it comes into effect.
Yeah. So
I don't know anything about monkeypox.
I don't know anything about monkeypox, but my kids were trying to pull up the videos. Mom, you want to see what monkeypox? No. I don't want to see nothing about monkeypox. This is just a FYI, people, FYI, that starting August 1st. And that just means that San Francisco will use resources to prevent the spread. So, wash your hands. Same thing. Just continue to wash your hands, wear your mask, be careful. That's all.
Yeah, this is a lot different of the way it's transmitted. It's very close, personal, sometimes transmitted through sex.
Oh, okay. Then no chance of me getting that.
It's let's see. So yeah, I don't know. I know a little bit about it, but I don't know, nearly enough to even say,
yeah, just be safe, people.
Yeah.
Just be safe. That's what's going on.
Halfway through the year, a little over halfway through the year. This year is flying by.
It flew by. I'm looking forward to Fiji, take a little break, and then come back and work until I don't have any vacation time until the end of the year.
Till the very end. So there's not you can take vacations in December or November.
Yeah, I'm taking vacation November, December.
Nice.
That's it. That's all I got. I'm just eating my way to the end of the year. I was gonna diet.
Snacky with Nacky. Talk about Snacky with Nacky.
So Snacky with Nacky, we're on round 21, round 2-1, people. So we ask you for 50 cents if you're listening. 50 cents. You have that in your couch. And then at the end of the round, whatever we collect, we usually tip an essential worker. And we've tipped, 20 people already. So we're going to Fiji. And wherever we eat or whatever we're doing in Fiji, we will tip an essential worker, whatever we collect. And I think right now we're at $500.50, which it translates into Fiji like $1,000.
Yeah.
Right? Over 2.2. A little bit over $1,000. And so that's huge for them because their what is their minimum wage is like $3. Right. And they said by 2023, they'll be up to $4 an hour. Well, in the States, really, no matter what state you live in, the $3 an hour is not very much. So we're going to tip someone in Fiji right now at least over $500 US, which is $1,000 in Fiji money. And that's a lot of money for a family. So we're looking forward to tipping someone in Fiji over $500 US. So I'm looking forward to that.
That's going to be a fun trip. And we're going to have a lot of video, we're going to bring back a lot of content from our trip to Fiji.
Yes. So I'm looking forward to Fiji. And so we're going to look up Nemani. Nemani was a guest a few years back. He is a chiropractor that goes to, at the time he was living in the States, and he was traveling to the islands, Samoa, Tonga, Fiji, wherever he was going, and going to remote places that people that didn't have medical, he would give them, treat them with whatever, he's a chiropractor. So he did adjustments and tried to help people who had back problems. And so now he's living in Fiji. Still doing the same work. And he's Dr. Nemani is living in Fiji and helping Pacific Islanders with back problems. So we'll be talking to him, catching up to him.
Definitely going to catch up with him.
Definitely catching up with him. There is a medical school there that Dr. Nia hopefully will get us in there so that we can talk to the doctor. It's like the main medical school for Pacific Islanders. So I am looking forward to that. And then we're going to talk to an artist there. Who lives in Fiji is Sikeli, who was also a guest. He's a graphic designer. He was a guest on Faika, and his uncle is an artist in Fiji. So we'll be talking to him. There's so much stuff going on in Fiji that we'll be blowing you up with all our stuff and going live and getting on your nerves from Fiji. So there you go.
That's going to happen.
That is going to happen. Lots of stuff coming up, Oak Pin, All My Usos Barbecue, which they'll be doing free haircuts from Feel Good Cuts and his team. They'll be cutting kids that are starting school, not adults, kids that are starting school. They'll be doing free haircuts there. They'll be giving away backpacks. So please, Pie Fest will be at the Amu barbecue. So that'll be good too. So, go to the barbecue. It's August 20th. I mean, you can't miss. I mean, so much is going on there. So there you go.
Looking forward to it. We will not be there.
We'll be in Fiji.
PBD will be there though.
PBD will be there. Not us in particular, but PBD. which means, we'll be getting video and content there and going live. So check it out. Check it out. I think we calling it a day. I think we're done. We're gonna see you next week. We're doing a Stop the Hate campaign. And I had the honor and pleasure of talking to Stevie Marino, who is the founder for Soul and Roots, a doula and placenta encapsulation. She's an anthropologist, a mom, a doula, a business owner, much more.
Once you start looking,
right?
Once you start looking for that, all of a sudden you find
crazy amazing. She's of Chamorro descent, and she talks to us about Stop the Hate, just Pacific Islanders who have been what is the word I'm looking for? Discriminated because of not getting health, health, or her advocating for women, Pacific Islanders who are in giving birth and just not knowing their rights and stuff. So look for that interview. That's the first of our Stop the Hate campaign. And I believe we're going to pop that out on Thursday. And so look for that. And I think that's it. We're going to call it a day. Look for us every Sunday. We're not sure of the time though.
Sunday morning is what we
Sunday
shoot
mornings,
for.
but we're on all the listening apps, Spotify and SoundCloud. You'll find us Wednesday on Island City TV on the Dash Radio app. Download Dash Radio, search Island City, and you'll find us Wednesday at 10 a.m. So
you can also find all episodes on pacificabydesign.com.
Yes, and on our YouTube channel. We have a YouTube channel. Who knew? So check us out every week. Whatever you miss, go to our Facebook or YouTube channel. That's where you'll find everything. Snacky with Nacky round 21 is happening at 50 cents, folks. See how your 50 cents blesses someone. That's it. Come back to FICA with us.
Love y'all.